And raise back up. Yeah. Yes, sir. We can formulate it. It will. Now you can announce it. Please go there.
Yeah, we'll do the burning of the lamp.
Yeah. So that will be the first step.
Please.
Yeah. So.
There is no center.
Anywhere, sit down. Anywhere, don't worry.
I think you should sit here, sir.
Anywhere, don't worry.
Hello. मास्क तो हाँ भेज दिया एक पेटी हमने, थोड़ा देखना पड़ेगा, एक पेटी भेज दिया हमने, और तो एक तो नहीं है पेटी, एक और तुरा के लिए भेज दिया शायद, तुरा का था ना वो, शिलोंग के लिए इनके पास आया होगा, हमारे पास नहीं आया, प्रोफेसर सिंह के पास, नहीं प्रोफेसर एलवी सिंह।
Good afternoon to our dignitaries, participants, delegates, invitees, and the audience present here with us to this inauguration function for the International Conference on Data, Electronics, and Computing, ICDEC-2022. I would like to read a quote by Jackie Fresco, which states that the intelligent use of science and technology are the tools which we can achieve new directions. This statement indeed has proven its worth, as we have witnessed a great advancement in science and technology over the past 2 decades. Also, a famous quote by George Bernard Shaw, which says that science never solves a problem without making tech more. So here we are still trying to identify and solve as many technological problems and issues that the current generations are facing, and to enhance our technology to be better and self-sustainable for the environment and future generations too. I, on behalf of the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering and Department of Computer Applications, Northeastern Hill University, Meghalaya, in collaboration with Computing and Systems, COMSYS, Educational Trust, Kolkata, India, express our sincere welcome to the following dignitaries. The Chief Guest, Professor Henry Lamel, the Vice Chancellor of Northeastern Hill University. The Guest of Honor, Professor Saurabh Kumar Dixit, Registrar of Northeastern Hill University. The Patron of ICDEC-2022, Dr. Mitan Nasipuri, Patron ICDEC-2022. The Program Chair of ICDEC-2022, Professor Nibaran Das from Jalapur University, West Bengal. Our very own patron, Professor L.J. Singh, Dean, School of Technology, Northeastern Hill University. Our Head of Department, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Northeastern Hill University, and the Organizing Chair, Dr. J. Vinod from Northeastern Hill University. To begin this inauguration ceremony, we grace this occasion by singing the national anthem, and I request everyone present here to kindly stand up during the process.
Okay, let's come back to national anthem.
You can all sit down. Thank you. As a token of love and appreciation to the dignitaries for your valuable presence during our midst, the department is pleased to present a memento to each of our dignitaries. Firstly, we'd like to request our Dean School of Technology, Professor L.J. Singh, to give a memento to our very honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor H. Mohan.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, fruits also. Expensive. Thank you. See?
Thank you, sir. Next, we'll call upon Dr. Professor Pawan Subedar, Deputy of the Department, to present the souvenir to the Honorable Registrar of the University, Professor Saurabh Kumar Desai.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Also, would like to invite Dr. Juvesh Nitin to give a brief of appreciation to Dr. Nitin Asipuri, patron of ICDEC-2022.
It's not a waste, no? I was thinking it's a waste. Thank you, sir.
Lastly, we'd like to call Dr. R.V. Hotel to present a souvenir to Professor Nibaran Das, Program Chair of ICDEC-2022. Thank you, sir. Now we move to the next part of the ceremony, that is lighting of the lamp by the chief guest, the guest of honor, the patron of this conference, Dr. Nitin Asipuri, and the program chair, Dr. Nibaran Das. And I would like to request Dr. Arjun to assist the ceremony.
God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, respected Mr. Minister. In conclusion, I request our team, School of Technology, Professor FJC, to kindly grace us with their general speech.
COMSIS educational professional.
Everyone. Respected
What is the full name of this?
Vice Chancellor in charge, Professor
Computer systems.
respected Principal in charge, Professor S.K. Dixit, Patron, respected Patron ICDEC-2022 Professor Gita Nasipuri, and Program Chair ICDEC-2022 Professor Nivaran Das, and our HOD Head of Department of ECE, Professor Rukuban Suridar, and Head of Department of Computer Applications, Dr. Rupul Bania, and Professor Gautam Saha, and my dear colleagues, students, and the secretaries from the organizing committee from Calcutta, distinguished speakers, and my dear participants. Before I proceed, the thing I just like to say one thing here actually. Our program started in the morning, so I would like to mention that, and the inauguration is little different from whatever we had so far. Traditionally, so somewhere it has been given, and the many questions also have been asked by our colleagues. I thought that this program was fixed a long ago, and that's how our inaugural ceremony is done in the middle or maybe at the end of the day, on the first day. Or it could be a general practice for this conference. I just like to inform everyone that this is how it has been going in conferences. So I believe I answered all the questions asked by our colleagues here in the campus. And even in case the participant is thinking like how this has been organized, so I believe that I have cleared the thing. Well, here the number of while organizing this, our program Organizing chair informed me that he has received about 144 papers, and out of these, only 52 papers have been selected, and the publication for this proceeding would be done as a Springer book series is algorithms for intelligent systems. And here I example print as well as online has been provided is published. Now, as far as the tracks are concerned, here we have about 5 tracks here. And if I have the name, here we have the networks, communication, and security track. And track number 2, we have here video and signal processing. And the third track that we have here is IoT, cloud computing, and smart city. And the fourth one, we have artificial intelligence, public message learning, big data, and data mining. And the last track that we have here, the fifth one, is VLSI design, antenna, microwave, and control. So, I also strongly believe that in the papers that has been received, so that might have been distributed uniformly to all these 5 tracks. And I also strongly believe that the participants would be benefited from the experts' knowledge to be shared by the experts in these 5 tracks over the next few days. Now, another thing which the people, even the articles, even yesterday also I read, and about the few days ago also, ICDEC chairman also raised. It's about now, like even the engineering application, it's a problem. This may not be related to this process, but I just like to highlight because we really have a problem here. It's about the admission into technical institution. ICDEC chairman, Professor Anil Sarsawadi said that our admission to the general core branches also go on because now the trend is like this nowadays. The people are going only for the IT, otherwise science, and traditional branches like mechanical engineering, civil, electrical, ECE. Here, the people are less opting on this field, and at the end, why people are going for IT and computer science is because of this IoT, AI, machine learning, the trend that we are seeing as far as the e-commerce, blockchain, or even in the logistic thing here that we are going. And at the same time, that includes data science also. So here people are moving into it, but the big question arises is when everyone is opting for it, we still need the people to, take care of all the other branches, because when we have to have a system, we have to have a complete, system where people from the other branches also required. But actually the recent trend is somewhat, it's little alarming. That is what the chairman said. And today morning when I read another article there, the former director IIT Delhi is also quoting that now when the people move into it, engineering actually is nothing but our main aim is to solve a problem. Now the problem cannot be solved only with AI and machine learning, otherwise data science. We have other problems also. In case if we have to have a building here or we have to have a system here, we need civil engineering people, we need electrical engineering people, we have electronics and communication engineering people for the to support. So with these little problems which I have shown to you, so I think if I keep sensing it, this will keep on continuing. But I'm just showing you this idea so that we all can think over it and solve the problem at large from all angles, not only in one direction. However, I strongly believe that coming back to this ICDEC, with these 5 tracks, I believe we'll be able to, may not be fully, but maybe half of the thing which I had just said would be taken care of. Would be taken care of. With these few words, I would like to give a big round of applause from my side to the organizers, and I wish the organizers all the very best for this program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Next, I'd like to call upon Dr. Nita Nasipuri, Chief Advocate of ICDEC-2022, to share some thoughts about the conference with us. Thank you. So, good afternoon to everyone. On behalf of Commonwealth Educational Trust, I welcome you all to the conference ICDEC 2022, which is the first edition of the International Conference on Data, Electronics and Communication, Computing. Now, the main objective of this conference is to offer intellectually stimulating ambience for the scientists and researchers active in the field of data science, electronics, and computing. I sincerely hope that this conference will enrich the knowledge of the researchers in the scientific fields of communication, networking and security, image, video and signal processing, cloud computing, IoT and smart city, artificial intelligence and machine learning, big data and data mining, VLSI design, antenna, microwave and control engineering. Now this year this conference is being held at the Northeastern Hill University, which is generally called NEHU, situated in Shillong, Meghalaya. Now, NEHU is a centrally funded premier university in the northeastern region of India. Located in the picturesque city of Shillong, which is a popular hill station and capital of the state Meghalaya. The term Meghalaya actually means the abode of clouds. Now, NEHU acts as the perfect host for the first edition of ICDEC-2022. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir for hosting the conference at NEHU. I would also like to thank to the organizing members of the conference and the research scholars and students for their wholehearted efforts towards making the conference successful. My special thanks goes to the Commonwealth Education Trust for conceptualizing this conference. I also thank all the sponsoring organizations for their generous financial support. And I also thank the organizers to allow me to share this podium for delivering the inaugural speech. And I hope this conference will continue in future and it will be held some other venue in the next year. Thank you. for sharing the useful insights about the conference. Thank you very much. Next, we invite the guest of honor, Professor Saurabh Kumar Gisle, our Registrar of Northeastern University, to share some words with us.
Thank you very much. Professor Henry Lamy, Vice Chancellor in charge, Northeastern University, Shillong. Professor Ajay Singh, Dean School of Technology. Dr. J. Binong, Head Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Professor Uban Subadar, in charge CDD. Faculty colleagues, senior professors, other dignitaries on the dais, delegates participating in this event, resource persons who are invited here to this event, paper presenters. It is my immense pleasure to be here during this particular event. And I'm here to share with you some kind of feelings that I'm having about this particular thing. So basically, I wish to share with you all like electronics, and the theme of event is quite pertinent in today's context. Though it is already mentioned by the dean of the school that the themes that are identified for this particular event are quite broad in nature, like they are covering different kind of tracks. 5 tracks are already identified, and number of papers are going to be presented. And the papers are selected papers will be published in the proceedings, which is I think going to be published in the proceedings by the Springer. So that is, I think, good step which the conference organizer has taken. And as it is already mentioned earlier that the theme of the conference, it is quite broad. Actually, it covers a number of things. And though in the announcement of the conference it is mentioned that it will cover 3 broad disciplines, basically electronics, computing, and biomedical engineering. But I feel that besides this, the conference or the topics that are going to be covered in this particular event, they will be having the relation with other disciplines also. Though I am not from the technological background, so whatever I can understand from the brochure which is given to me, I can see that technology has, like nowadays, it has got so much importance in each and every arena of our life. So wherever we are going, so there we need to use somehow some kind of technological interventions are there, and that importance has grown to more extent. It is extended to a great extent because of COVID. So nowadays, like earlier, we used to have the physical kind of events. Now, because of the COVID impact, because of the COVID problem, like we need to go for the hybrid kind of programs. Basically, that is creating some kind of at one time it is giving some kind of opportunities to us, and another time it is going to give some kind of problems. Like earlier, we can plan things for some kind of like detailed kind of planning we can do. But now, because of COVID impact, because of the COVID thing, the planning cannot be done in so accurate manner. So somehow, some kind of arrangements we need to do. We need to have some kind of flexibility in our planning. So basically, I feel that this event is going to give some kind of idea to the participants to have the understanding about the different kind of tracks which are already identified, and it will also give them to have some kind of interaction during these 3 days. And I sincerely hope that the delegates will be finding this Nehu campus pleasing, and they will be learning with the interaction of the resource persons who will be having their interaction in during these 3 days. So at the same time, I am also congratulating all the organizers for this event to have like enriching and pleasing experience for these 3 days. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your words with us. Thank you very much. Next, we invite the chief guest, of this ceremony, Professor Henry Nugget, the Vice Chancellor of Northeastern Hill University, to share his words of wisdom with us.
Good afternoon to all the delegates, teachers, and those who are on the dais there. And my friend Jesse asked if you should have been in that chair also. I suppose so. Being a dean now, not within the school. At the outset, I thank the Almighty that has given us this chance to meet once again. You have a big hall but small speakers. So echoes will be there, I think, I'm sure. I don't know whether it is audible to you. Clear? My voice is straight now, but no, I must be tired. But I'm trying to share with you. Here we have today the organizers, the head of the department, the dean of the school, and then Dr. Mehta, and then we have the registrar also, who is quite acquainted with the school, so he must brief. Before I deliver what I want to say, the impression that I have here, I was thinking, is that a gentleman or what dressing from dress? I have to ask and confirm. Then I look around, I saw another girl from, must be Casillas or somewhere. I never see these people, but sometimes the dress change us, the way we speak also change us, the way we eat also change us. This is part of life, in which we are with the environment. Today, you are conducting a program. I got this knowledge only yesterday, so I was puzzling what to speak because this is not my area. It will be humanity or social or other, because I'm hearing from that background. Then I can deliver up to any extent of explaining my experience, my knowledge, my problem, how I handle them. That would have been. But when it comes into international conference on data, electronic, and computing, it really makes me what it is. I have to look what it is. Though I did come here frequently to see, and I know that the department is starting with so much struggle to become as a full-fledged science or engineering program here, but still many ups and downs as the dean have said just now. Previously, I was here as the Pro-Vice Chancellor, and today I happen to be acting Vice Chancellor. And I don't know tomorrow what they will give me. I said, well, you give me anything, I'll carry whatever I can do. I never hesitate. It is my university. It is my duty to look to the welfare of this university. So thank you very much for inviting the Vice Chancellor, and I got this chance to be with you here today and to share some of my thoughts and my understanding about what we are going to do. I would like to say in the broad context, if you look around through your Google or through your internet, how the role of technology, either it is in the food production, or in the transport system, or in communication, or even in warfare, I think nobody can say it has not developed. It has developed so much to the extent that we sometimes are puzzling how this area of technology improved so fast and it changed our way of living. Am I correct? I just expressed wrongly also. Please, if it is wrongly expressed, excuse me, because I am in front of you are a man who knows and do things around. So because of this contribution of the technology, or because of all the advancement of human being, things have changed our life in a different way. I am standing here, or somebody in USA, I can easily see and know what is happening. I am sitting on my bed with a nice pillow and I can see how the war is going on between Ukraine and Russia. I know what is the price rise somewhere. I know how things move around because of the achievement that the human being has done so much more to come, work, and contribute to each and every one of us. Today, you have come here in the name of computing system or something they have called it like that. I was trying to do this is trust from Calcutta. We are neighbors, welcome. I think you know when you look you see the club, Madam observed. And you witness if you go to Cherrapunji or some other area, that's like you will see really you can hardly see. Few minutes you will see the cloud, few minutes you will see sunshine, few minutes you will see the rain. All kind of things are here. So welcome to this part of my country. And then more important is that the way the head of the department and the department have put their mind on how to organize this program. This program has been organized in such a way to take the different themes on computer network, communication and security tasks, image, video, signal processing, traffic, IoT, cloud computing, and smart traffic, AI, ML, big data, data mining type, BLSI design, antenna, microwaves, etc., etc. The area which you are touching are day-to-day life. It is essential in our day-to-day life. We have moved so fast that all these, through your discussion, through your deliberation, through your write-up, I think it will be a big contribution to those who are going to learn. I admit this, your speciality. I encourage you, but I also keep in mind that there are many defects in our School of Technology. There are many other defects. Maybe buildings, it may be manpower, it may be many other factors which are required to develop. But I believe all this cannot be improved or developed within one day. It cannot be improved or developed with one man. It cannot be done by the Vice Chancellor himself alone. He cannot. I can guarantee we cannot, and he will not. It is your joint effort. It is your contribution as a team, as a group, where a class has come up from Calcutta to share with you. You have a joint venture to analyze, to find out all these activities. So while undergoing with all this process, I am sure you must have been taught or think about what is the role you play. Are you playing the role as a teacher? Or are you playing a role as a research scholar? Or are you playing a role as a director? Or are you playing a role as mere administrator? That is up to you to observe in which area you are. But to me, today, while I'm standing here, I can say, and once again I'll say it, I am a teacher. And I think quite a number of teachers are here also. Am I right? Quite a number of teachers are here. So who is a teacher? Good question. Our Indian philosophy has given 4 or 5 types of teachers. You know what that is? The first teacher in which they give is known as Arihanta. Have you heard about it? Those who have done some philosophy studying, I think you know. It is a study in which a person knows and acquired the realization. Has got the power and authority to project himself. Another area is known as Siddha. I hope I don't say a word which is not familiar to you. Siddha, but those who are, I think from Hindu backgrounds, or those who are doing some reading the Vedas and understanding come across. Siddha. Siddha is a master who learns, who relies, and may not be capable to communicate completely, but he is somewhere between a spiritual person who can really enlighten people, who can really do something to change mind. And the third one is, I hope you know it, Acharya. Are you acquainted with the name? Okay, if not then, he is only a mere teacher, not a master. He knows exactly what he's teaching, but he has no authority. The fourth one is Yupadhyaya. Yupadhyaya. Well, this is not certain whether he is, but he knows that he is a teacher who carries the message to the masses. And last but not the least is Sadhu. I think you know that term. No? He is supposed to be, he may not be able to achieve so many things, but he is sincerely trying to achieve all the knowledge and wisdom and try to keep to his purpose. You are all well here. You have studied a lot. You have spent times and hours and hours and hours to achieve something, to find something, to show something. And now you want to have jointly, in collaboration with our department here, and with your knowledge and wisdom, you have an interaction with this knowledge you have. Let us share. This is really our duty and obligation, that we shall share it. We shall enjoy the fruit that we have. And I think this spirit will enlighten us, will encourage us in all the days to come, that the achievement we have, the intelligence that we acquire, will not be just for X or Y. When you die, you will go where you will be buried, but it will be shared from one generation to the other. This is a very, very important in our day-to-day life. Before I conclude, I would like to say what our beloved friend, who passed away in our IIM there in North Mine. Have you heard of the name North Mine? It is a village. It is not a village, it is part of the town where our courses for quite advanced studies are being done there by scientists. He says like this: if a country is to be a corruption-free and become a nation of beautiful minds, I strongly feel there are three keys of societal members who can make difference. You know what are those? What are those three keys? Parents, children, and teacher. So some of you are parents, some of you are still being students, some of you are teachers. So let the three combine together and they will be really the key for our growth and development. I think this is the message to you. You have your close-door discussion, you enjoy the scenario here, you enjoy the natural air condition here, you enjoy the new people here, you enjoy so many other things, and you enjoy also sharing of your knowledge and wisdom. And with these two words, may I say all the best, congratulations in advance for your hard work for the cause of our people. Thank you. Jai Hind, Matalam, Pugay.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your inspirational thoughts with us. Thank you once again. Better late than never. I'd like to invite Dean of the School of Technology to the dais. I deeply regret this inconvenience.
No, you cannot say like that. Actually,
It wasn't.
no, usually, we don't know where to sit or Adam's location, other things. So I was telling, we don't know, we should put the tape there.
Okay.
So, sorry.
Thank you so much for your contribution. Now there will be a release of the ICDEC ICDEC-2022 abstract board. I request all the dignitaries present on the dais to kindly do us the honors. And I request Dr. J. Sonakar to kindly assess the release of the abstract book.
So these are the release, no? Just. And then you keep. Not open it. Okay, very easy. Yeah, we'll just open it and we'll show it to the end. Just hold it like this, all of us. See, the issue will be upside down. Okay, all together. All.
सर आपका उल्टा है आप होल्ड
Sir only said that it's not
This is technical.
this side is back side.
Sure.
This is the front.
Sir only told me not to.
Don't be sure, but it is with me only. Okay. Oh, this is a program or what? Subscribe.
Abstract.
In continuation, Dr. Sonakar, kindly facilitate the team. School of Technology, Dr.
7, 8, 9.
Yes.
No,
No,
Actually, days.
day after tomorrow.
there was a problem starting. That's what.
So you'll be holding the directory of
Thank you and all the best. Thank you.
I have to three in a day.
Next, I'd like to call upon Professor Liberal Dance Program Chair of
the index also they have prepared for this index.
Good evening, all dignitaries, all the presenter, authors, colleagues. With great pleasure, as we welcome you again to this conference. The first edition of the International Conference on Data Electronics and Computing, which is being organized here in North Hill University. So it is, as a program chair, it is my duty to share the program. So you have already got the program schedule. So just I need to mention that during this process, so we have got around 144 submission from different institutions out of India and abroad. And you have already aware that the conference has adapted papers on 5 different tracks, mainly communication, networking, and security, image, video, and signal processing, cloud computing, IoT and smart city, AI, ML, big data, and data mining, VLSI design, antenna, microwave, and control. So after a thorough review and plagiarism checking, 45 papers are accepted for oral presentation, spread over 5 technical sessions, of which 2 will be organized in physical mode here, and rest 3 sessions will be organized in hybrid mode. This is due to this pandemic situation. Presenters are not able to join with us physically. We have to allow them to present their papers in online mode. And all the lectures and technical session will be streamed live through the ICDEC YouTube channel, so that it can be viewed by all the authors, presenters. In addition to the technical session, the ICDEC 2022 program includes 3 keynotes and 1 invited talk by visionaries and thought leaders in the field So ICT 2022 also organized one technical lectures from industry leader from Intel after this inaugural session. The overall technical program of ICDEC 2022 effectively blends a wide area of interest in computing and system and brings together experts from both industry and academia. A large number of students and research scholars from India and abroad have also registered for the conference. ICDEC 2022 received considerable national attention as well as global attention with technical program committee members reviews from more than 15 different countries voluntarily participating in technical process. Yes, we have got papers more than 12 countries outside India and 10 different states in India will attend the conference. We would like to express our gratitude to the technical program committee members, reviewers, organizer, the sponsors uh, for their cooperations and during this entire process is of conducting this conference. The success of this conference represents the efforts of all the all the colleagues is that there are too numerous to name individually. So we want to thank all of them for participating in the conference, making this conference lively and community dedicated to the advancement of the technology. If you go through the program schedule, well, we have already successfully conducted 3 tutorial sessions today, and we have a today after this inaugural session, a technical session by Intel. Thereafter, the banquet sessions there and the cultural programs would be there. So, but tomorrow will be our main technical session. It would be started right after the keynote speech by Professor Hajarika at 9:45. The keynote speech will be there, and after that, at 11 a.m. onwards, the technical session 1, 11 to 1:15 p.m. And after that, we have another technical, another invited talk by Dr. Sanojyoti Patro at 2:15 to 3:15 p.m. And thereafter, we have another technical session 2, that would be continued from 3:30 p.m. to 5:45 p.m. And thereafter another keynote speech would be there. That would be held in online mode, but it was supposed to come in offline mode, but due to some visa problem, Professor Darwishki could not come here, but he would present here in online mode. And that would be end at 8 p.m. tomorrow. So after the on 9th September, we also have a very packed up schedule. Our keynote speech will be started from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. by Professor Poonam Kumar Shah, Iowa State University. He was supposed to come here, but again, due to some pandemic situation, it was not possible to come here. He will, due to the mismatch of time, USA time region, so we have to start the session very, a little bit earlier. It would be start from 8 a.m. on 9th September, and after that, there would be another technical session will start from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and another session would be there from 11:15 to 1:15 p.m. So, and the final session, it would be from 2:15 to 4:30 p.m. And we will meet on again on the validatory function that would be held on 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. And we should have best paper awards for every sessions. And so at the validatory session, the certificate will be distributed and best paper award uh, will be given to the participants. So with this, we hope that you will find the ICDEC program exciting and stimulating and enjoy the opportunity to interact with the researchers as from various fields. Welcome you again. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for the valuable information on the conference. Next, I'd like to invite Dr. Juesh Binong, Organizing Chair, ICDEC 2022, to deliver us the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here, both in physically as well as those who are in online, because it is in both. It is an hybrid conference, and we are doing it after a big fight all over the world. That is Corona fight. We are doing it physically. That's also in the hybrid mode with support of technologies. Okay, and first of all, I'd like to thank our vice chancellors who had, in spite of being busy schedules and giving in the very short time, has make a time and given us more than 1 hour time to be here with us. Thank you, sir, for being here. I'd also like to thank our registrar, Professor Dixit, whom also I called on it in the last moment, but still he has spared more than 1 hour. Thank you, sir. Okay. I would also like to thank all our team member or say organizing team members, but from the COMSIS Educational Trust, for physically coming here and supporting us for easily into carrying out this conference. Also, as I being the organizing chair of the department, I'm actually, it's like the one that I'm holding the remote control. So with this power, I mobilize many of my colleagues, research scholars and students, even office staffs, not only in the Department of ECE, even I mobilize the people from the Department of Energy Engineering. So I should not miss that. I should not say that I'll forget to thank them all. I will thank everyone, including the cleaners, for helping me to at least to come to this level, actually this part of this one, and for helping me to complete this inauguration function successfully. With this, I also like to thank that the authors that who has already whose contributions that we can say, like already has said, that it is we have more than 150 papers out of this rigorous review. Only 52 papers was selected and 45 papers registered both, and some of them, or say 50% of them, have registered for offline presentations and rest has registered for online presentations. So I thank each of them. And if I miss someone else who actually I forget to specify specifically, I thank them all for at least for helping me to complete this inaugural event, as well as this helping me to proceed forward to this 3 days international event. Thank you, Kublai Siban.
Thank you very much, sir, for your word of thanks. Last but not the least, in order to maintain this inauguration, to retain the memories of this inauguration ceremony with our respected dignitaries for sparing your time with us, we'd like to have a photo session with all the audience and our dignitaries. Here itself, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, please stay behind. It will be better. Don't stay inside. Yeah, that will be this part of the company. Michael, give it this one. Give it. Let it. It's a part of this. Come. Even you, our staff, our department police, please come. We're the boss, and we should also see the numbers to begin. Yeah, that's right. Volunteers also. What is there? Come. Students, only those who will take photographs, only they will be there. Just come. Participants, come.
Come. It is everyone. Come to us. Only few people. Even those also we can achieve.
Camera is there actually.
Yeah, camera is there. The live film is there. Yeah, you bring it, Lisa. Yes, Lisa.
You also come.
Yes, thank you to everyone present here, especially the dignitaries. I'm from Joy, sir. I'm from Joy.
Joy.
Which part of the world?
But Haiti.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
Sir, refreshment is arranged for all. Kindly share it with us. Thank you once again and have a nice evening.
But I think you did good dinner, but you invite him to.
Also, there's a banquet dinner. There's a banquet dinner along with a cultural performance by the students at 7 o'clock in the community hall. Everyone is invited.